It gave me the eyebrow lift, and hopefully, fingers crossed, my migraine again will be reduced. So yeah, come with me to get Botox. I got it at 10 a.m. Good morning and welcome to another video. This is a B-roll, meaning that this was recorded after what you're about to see. The reason I'm doing this is because I did record a whole video before I was going to get Botox, but what happened is I was in such a rush. I had a Botox appointment and then I had 3 client appointments afterwards, and I was just losing my words and I was all over the place. So after I watched that video, the intro, I was like, I'm not posting this. I don't want to do that to you guys. It was just horrible. I was all over the place. I was getting ready. I was rushing. I was running around. I was catching my breath. I was losing my words. So I thought to put this B-roll in here as the intro. So this is again after my Botox, but you've seen me plenty of time without Botox, so you know exactly what my face looked like before. And so yeah, this is after Botox, but I'm about to go get Botox. That's what you're gonna see. And my Botox is with the same doctor I've been going to the past 4 times. I think this is my 4th. I'll link it below. I think it's either 4th or 5th. Probably 4th. But it's with the same doctor. I'll take you through the journey, the process. You'll see recordings of the actual Botox being done. And if you're not able to see it, skip forward, because I do talk about the whole journey and why I get Botox and my reasons, and just a little insight information about why I get Botox, what it does to me. So yeah, come with me to get Botox. If you want a full Botox video, basically Botox 101, you've never done it, you have a lot of questions, all the intro, all the questions being answered by the doctor, I do have my first video. The doctor goes into all the details, different brands, what they do, the side effects, what you should expect, and all of that. I do have it. I'll link it up here so you can see it. But that's my first time getting Botox, so if you want a full experience, check that out. But definitely stay tuned for the whole experience here as well.
I'm glad you say that. Well, you say that on Instagram. Well.
I do say it. I will.
Hold on, we'll be right back.
Okay.
Are we fainting today?
Let's see. It depends. If you get a good video,
What would you have for breakfast?
Huh?
What did you have for breakfast? Did you get enough sugar?
Greek yogurt.
Yeah, you're like a wonderful success story with Botox, right? Because like you were so afraid about it beforehand.
I know.
And now like you see what it can do for you.
Yes.
And it doesn't make you look unnatural.
Exactly.
That's
my main.
I think that's the interesting thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my main one.
Do you remember how like nervous you were the first time you did it?
I was so scared.
Yeah.
Even with the filler.
Yeah.
I was very scared.
Well, we can do that anytime you want to. Some more filler, you know. Yeah.
People love to learn about it.
It's easy. People think that fillers are like gonna make you look unnatural, but if done appropriately,
that's the thing. That's why I said no one else is touching my face.
It's because the stars all got too much shot in their cheeks and it freaked everybody out for a while. You know?
Yeah, too much. Way too much.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, let me get my gloves on and we're gonna get going here.
Thank you.
Some rainy weather out there, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm just gonna put your head back if that's okay. Scrunch like you're trying to read, that's good. It'll stick, alright? You okay? Hurts a little bit, I'm sorry. Good job, relax for a second.
Think about cake.
Scrunch again real quick.
Think about cake.
That's right. Think about some cake. Oh no, this is the hardest one. You're doing so well though. I'm really proud of you. Okay, take a little break. You're doing great. Full breathes. Full breaths, I should say.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Sarah, just come here and hold that for a second while I get another syringe. Thank you. Okay. Okay, you're doing well. If I'm not hurting you. A little bit, huh? Okay, excellent.
Ow, ow.
And we are going to turn your head this way, okay?
Okay.
And Sarah's going to hold that. I'm going to take that one, Sarah. You hold that. Good job. Put your hand down for a second, son. Good job. You're so brave. Okay, now Sarv, you hold that right there for me, okay? Turn this way and Sarah's going to take that one from you. Good. Love your cat eye makeup. That's very
Thank
good.
you.
You're almost done, okay?
Okay.
Good, Sarah. Good, I got it. I'll hold it for a second. Good, I'm going to hold this one for you just to keep
Okay.
Raise your eyebrows one more time for me. Good, now relax. I'm going to put a little bit more. Hold that right there, Sarah. I'm just put a little in the center. Okay, a little bit right there. That's good. Okay. Good job. Okay, you see that? I'm going to hold this little spot right there for a second. Is it too cold or are you okay?
No, it's good. It's okay. I got it at 10 a.m. and it's 7:30. The brand that I have been using since day one is actually called Juvo, if I'm not mistaken. I'll link everything in the description box below so you can see. So it's been a couple hours. They don't recommend that you lay down for at least 4 hours. That's why I love getting it early in the morning, as early as possible, like 10 a.m., 9 a.m., because I like to give it as much time as possible. So yeah, the procedure did give me a tiny little bruise right here. Let me turn off the TV because the light keeps going like blue and red and orange and white, so you can't really see. And then I'll turn on this light. Ooh, that is very bright. Okay, I'm gonna tone it down a little bit. Okay, that's a little better. I toned it down. That was way too bright. So as you can see, I do have a little bit of bruising here. Just a tiny little bruising on this side, which again, it's normal. It happens. This is actually the biggest one I've gotten. I used to get tiny little ones, but the doctor always gives me arnica, which is you're supposed to take one pill and put it under your tongue, but it helps with bruising. It helps with muscle soreness, pain, swelling, and stiffness. So it's a great thing to have if you're doing any type of procedure, but obviously talk to your doctor first. So I'm going to do an everyday result for the next couple of days so that you can see, but I'm already seeing results. I also have these little ice packs, which I kind of like put on and off. If you are in this area, Washington, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, the DMV area, I highly recommend Dr. Sundin. He is one of the top plastic surgeons in Virginia. So I highly recommend him. He is such an amazing person. I said to him today, until the day you're working, you're the only one who's going to touch my face, because I truly cannot trust anyone else to touch my face. So he is such a nice doctor, always makes me feel so calm and comfortable, and he calms I don't have bad anxiety. I do have a little bit of stress, but not bad anxiety, but he always calms me down. It's just amazing doctor. Again, it started as a collaboration with him. I did, I think, a facial there, and then I did a Botox there, and I actually didn't meet him the first couple of times I went. I just did a facial at their practice a couple of times, and then I went and met him, and I've just been going to him ever since. I think it started in 2018 or 19. And he's just my absolute favorite. Again, he's the only one that's gonna touch my face until the day he's working. All right, I'm back. Today is Friday, and I got my Botox on Tuesday. And I know on Tuesday night, I told you that I'm gonna come back Wednesday to show you the day after basically results, but I've looked the same since the day I got Botox, and then the last 3 days I've looked the same. Nothing has changed, so I thought to wait a couple of days before I show you anything and talk to you about how I'm feeling and the full results. So yeah, it's been 3 days. I'm feeling amazing, as I said, with the Juvie, that's the name, with the Juvie one that I get. The brand name is Juvie. I see immediate results. I see results the moment I get out of the chair. The moment the doctor hands me the mirror, I see results. I know with Botox, a lot of people say it may take up to 2 weeks. If I'm not mistaken, 2 weeks to show results, but it's golden hour right now, so I thought it was a perfect time to sit here to show you the results because the lighting is perfect. So yeah, I see results right away, and it's been 3 days and I've had no migraine. I know that doesn't necessarily mean anything because it's normal not to have it for 3 days. It's not shocking. And as far as the bruising is completely normal. I've had it maybe like a little, let me get out of the sun. I've had a tiny little ones here, tiny little ones here, but this time it's like right here. And it kind of blends in with my eyeshadow, so you can't even see it when I put makeup on. But even when I remove my makeup, but I'm feeling fantastic. I'm feeling amazing because it gave me the eyebrow lift, and hopefully, fingers crossed, my migraine again will be reduced by 100%. Wishful thinking, right? But I'm happy with even 10%, 15%, 30%, 50%, whatever it is, I'm happy with it. One less migraine is one less migraine. The thing with migraine is a lot of people may think it's the same thing as a headache, but only the people with migraine know the difference, because headache is just a headache. You take an Advil or you take Tylenol or you take over-the-counter, painkillers, and it goes away. With migraine, first of all, it's your whole body. And at least with me, the way it happens is I'm sensitive to light, sensitive to smell, sensitive to sound. Even the smallest sound can really, really bother me. My whole body goes into a shock, whole body shock, like every inch of my body hurts, even my fingers, even my pinky hurts, and my whole body starts shaking. But when it's a really bad migraine, you also get really, really bad nausea, like very bad nausea, to the point that sometimes you vomit. So I've had that. I've had where my whole body goes into a shock and it starts shaking. You feel like your blood pressure is down, and it's just such a bad feeling. I mean, it's like a whole body shock every time I get it. And then I do have a migraine pill now from my neurologist, and most of the time it works on me. Most of the time my migraine goes away, but sometimes it doesn't. Regardless if it goes away or it doesn't, well, when it doesn't, it stays with me for maybe a day, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. But when it does go away, the feeling that you have afterwards, it feels like a truck ran over your body. So your whole body, when you get sick, your whole body hurts and it's weak, and it like drains your body, it drains your energy, it drains you so much that you can't do anything anymore, and it kind of like disables me. So yeah, it's really bad. If you have migraine, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you have migraine attacks, if you have severe migraine attacks, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I've been suffering from this since, again, I was in Germany. And I think it was first year when we were living in Germany, I had it, and it was so horrible. I remember I missed so many school days because of it, and even here, and even work days. I think it's, if I'm not, I'll check on that and put the information below. But if I'm not mistaken, I was reading this article. It says it's #1 reason people call out of work. I think it is. #1 reason people call out of work, and people do horrible things to themselves as well because the pain is just so bad that you can't deal with it. So definitely major issue for me when I get Botox. And again, the reason why I was like, I'm doing it, was the eyebrow lift plus the Botox and plus the migraine. Putting these two together, I was like, yeah, I gotta do it. So I'm really happy I did it. The only thing is I do let my muscles come back, like the movement come back before I get it done. So for me, it's every 6 to 7 months. And I can kind of see that it's funny because when I put eyeliner on, my right eyeliner at the end of the day has this like cut in the middle of my eyeliner. And that's when I know that my eyelid is going over it constantly. So it gets this like little empty space at the end of the day, but this one is like perfectly put, like it hasn't been touched. So that's when I know I'm like, okay, it's time for Botox, because it normally doesn't happen when I have Botox. So right now, it's at the end of the day when I wash it, they're perfectly lined. There's no empty space. Nothing has been erased. So that's when I know A. B, I have Again, I can see my eyebrow in my videos and my pictures when I can't see it in the mirror that much. It's funny because I can't see it in the mirror that much, but when I watch my videos back, when I watch, or if someone takes a picture of me and I see it, I can see it. So normally for me, that's 6 months, 7 months, but I normally wait 6 to 7. And again, I do let my muscle movements come back. Like I can fully, you know, take my eyebrows up and down and frown and angry face and all of that. And I also can start seeing a little bit of wrinkle around this area of my eye, crow's feet. So yeah, I could definitely see signs, and I know that's time to go. And I normally wait a couple of weeks before I go back. So yeah, that's a little bit of insight about my Botox and my journey. And I know I promised I will do a full dedicated migraine video, because it really helps knowing the triggers and how you can't avoid them all the time, but they are avoidable. Some of them are avoidable. Again, I brought an example in one of my videos. If someone smokes a cigarette next to me, and I didn't know that. I used to be around a lot of my friends smoked cigarettes, and I just used to be around them. And I noticed that that's one of the triggers, not cigars and not hookah, surprisingly, but only cigarettes do that to me. So there are so many triggers that now I can avoid. Now the moment I see someone is smoking cigarette, I either hold my breath until I pass them, or I take a different route if I'm able to. So I try to avoid it as much as possible. And the whole like sleeping thing and hormones, there's so many triggers that I would love to talk about, because again, I wish that I knew these triggers when I was going through my migraine journey, because a lot of them could have been avoided and I didn't know what the triggers are, and I just learned them over the years. So I really hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer as much as I know. And if I don't know, I'll ask the doctor if you have any questions. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.